Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Cracklawn. We are right outside of the observatory, and the Celestial Warrior himself is here. It seems he's been able to break free of the Serpent's control, what with us basically breaking apart two major factions under the Serpent's command, and thus likely limiting the Serpent's power. The group part of the questline focuses on the aspect of the mage. We briefly saw them, or at least parts of them, as the two elves that were quest givers for the Shattered and the Lost, as you can see up there on the right, are parts of the mage. I don't really know how that works, and since it's not the quest we're on, let's just ignore it. Hello!
Mortal, the Celestial Guardian has one more obligation for you to fulfill.
Of course, what do you need me to do?
My champion, Titus, who I called across the sands of time in my moment of need, is fading. His mortal mind can't deal with the shift in his reality. The longer he remains here, the more likely he will lose all that he is.
Can't you just send him back to his own time?
If only it were that simple. As Titus loses parts of himself, his connection to me is severed. I can no longer reach him with my blessing. Titus has done everything I asked of him. It is time to send him home. Will you help him remember who he is?
Yes, I'll help Titus.
I knew I could count on you. I last saw Titus in the north, searching for his wife's grave. As his mind slips away, he fights to hold on to it. It pains him to accept that all he knew is dead and gone. Yet he strives to keep the memories alive.
Why did you bring Titus to this time period?
The Serpent's corruption was insidious. By the time I realized what was happening to my Apex Stone, I was too weak to fight back. But I was able to call my champion to me. Titus is valiant, and he knows this region well. I knew he would be an asset.
The other summoned soldiers, such as Qa'Rajh, were controlled by the Serpent. Why wasn't Titus?
The Serpent forced me to summon Qa'Rajh in his army, using our connection to infiltrate their minds. I summoned Titus before the Serpent completed his control over me. It was my last free act, and it allowed Titus to remain true to his own heart.
Did you know that Titus would lose his memories?
Such complex and powerful magic always contains an element of risk. But it was never my intention to harm Titus. Now I want to make things right. Help restore Titus's memories and his connection to me. And I can send him back where he belongs.
Okay. Well, the unfortunate thing about that is, as he stated... Wait, do we not have a quest marker? I mean, we have that for that, but that's not the right one. Oh yeah, that's just a camp. He went north, you say? Oh! Oh wait, no, that's not the quest giver. And he has well and truly disappeared. So, I'll be honest, I don't know where to go. I mean, north. That could be a lot of things, given that we are, well, more or less mid-south. So yeah. Alright, well, we shall see. If nothing else, then but then I can clear out my inventory, as I have quite a bit of trash in it that I really could have gotten rid of in the last episode. It's not as bad, like I think I have 96, so there's still room, but yeah, you know. Do I see any quest marker? Or do I really have to... Oh, ooh! Oh, that... Why? Give me something new! Don't tell me I have to go in there again. I mean, one time is like... Okay, fair enough. That's understandable, if not exactly acceptable.
Come for enchantment?
No, I have not come for enchantment. I've just come to sell you my trash. Good day. It's like they didn't know what to do with this questline and was just like, well, we built this observatory. Better make it important, so we need every other quest to go here. But that doesn't make for a good questline. It makes questing annoying. I'd much rather just want, like, somewhere nearby or a messenger telling us that we need to go somewhere else. This is just daft and absolutely horrific questline design. Alright, we'll run up there and see what is happening. See, this was what Balmora did wrong. It... And why I was so annoyed by it in my Vardenfell playthrough. Because everything needed to go back to Balmora to basically say, am I doing the right thing, or do I go the right way? Yeah. Now you need to go out to this place and find something. Oh, and when you're done, bring it back here. And, like, I can accept it if the quest says, here is an acceptable reason for me to not be there, like, I am being trailed and thus cannot move. Balmora tried to do that. Oh yeah, the plaques.
Now is not the time, my friend. I mean you no ill will, but if you don't leave me to my thoughts, I will draw steel against you. I came here to remember her. I have to remember her. I've lost everything else. I can't lose her as well.
I mean, you may draw steel, but I have rubidite, which... what's happening to you?
What's happening to me? I'm fading away. I remember everything since I arrived in this time perfectly. But memories from my time? Memories of who I really am? They slip through my fingers like sand in an hourglass.
Why did you come to this desolate place? We know.
I came here to try to hold on to the memory of my wife. But the realization of her death... it's almost too much to bear.
If you return to your time, will your memories come back?
More questions concerning magic? Do I look like a mage to you? I once was proud that the warrior had chosen me. But now, that honor hangs over my head like a curse. I can't even hear the warrior's call anymore. Please, friend, just leave me be.
Okie dokie. Okay, good. I was about to say. See, when they can do that, there really is no point in going back and forth all the time, is there?
The darkness that shrouds Titus's mind blocks my connection to him. But since you touched my Apex Stone, I can still communicate with you. You consider Titus to be a friend. Are you ready to help him?
Yes, tell me what I have to do.
Once there was a blade of legend called Warsworn, wielded by my greatest champions. It has been without a true consort for far too long. We must change that. Currently, an iron orc carries the blade like a trophy, even though he cannot wield it.
And this sword can help Titus recover his memories.
Warsworn can do many things in the hands of one worthy to wield it. Recover the blade and give it to Titus. It will remind Titus of who he is and restore his connection to me. Then I can send Titus home.
Where can I find this Iron Orc?
The blade resides in the ruins to the southwest, while the Iron Orc, Qa'Rajh of the Many, is not worthy of Warsworn. He is a powerful combatant. He collects trophies from his victims, and will not give up the blade willingly.
Oh, so asking him nicely wouldn't work. Got it. Right. I'll find Qa'Rajh and retrieve the blade.
The blade will restore Titus to his true self, but time grows short. Already, I sense that Titus contemplates a warrior's death as a release from his torment. We cannot allow that. Titus still has many battles to win before his life comes to an end.
Okay. So where is it at? I better make this quest active. Oh! Oh! So these ruins. Alright. That's acceptable. That's close. I did think that these ruins looked imperial or Cyrodiilic in design. So an Iron Orc. Now I've been into these ruins and there have not been an Iron Orc. There have been creatures, but not an Iron Orc. Ooh. Fen. Of course you have of course you have. Alright. You might face those on. Of course you have. Whoa! There's suddenly a lot of people here. Alright, well. Okay. Warsworn. An enchanted blade that rejects any wielder save the chosen champion of the Celestial Warrior. That was easy. Not gonna lie. That was very easy. I mean, I thought it was gonna be worse, what with the amount of people here. But that literally lasted like, what, 10 seconds? Tops. I've had regular enemies be tougher than that, and fewer than that. Well, I'm not, that seemed strange. And I can't be over-leveled as this game levels with you. So, I don't know. That was weird. Hello, Titus. I disturb you again. Will you draw steel against me? You really shouldn't.
It's good to see you again before the end, my friend. I was just saying one last farewell to my wife before I depart to find my final battle.
If you plan to go to battle, take this blade. The warrior wants you to wield it.
This is a magnificent blade. I can feel its energy. It calls to me, just as the warrior once did. It feels right, as though I was meant to have it. Well then, in friendship, I hope you will accept my old blade. Something to remember me by.
Sure.
Take up my blade, Titus Valerius. You have earned it.
Well, I certainly don't mind achievements. You don't get handed those a lot in this game.
My memories return. Celestial Warrior, hear me. I have done all you have demanded. I have served faithfully. Now please, send me home.
You are my champion, Titus, in whom I am well pleased. Hold tightly to the blade. It will travel with you and serve you well in your own time.
My comrades, my friends, never have I fought beside more noble heroes. This may be farewell, but I will not forget you. Fight on, and never let your values falter. With you, I know the future is in capable hands. Larissa, beloved. My part in this war is over. I'm coming home.
Do not fear. The story of Titus Valerius recounts one of the greatest warriors to ever walk the surface of Tamriel. His achievements echo even into the future. Perhaps the same will be true of you.
I don't know. Wait, so... Hold on. Yeah, that's well, that technically is the solo group line dealt with. Obviously, that isn't great. Had I known that last time, I probably would have just finished it up in last episode. So that does leave a couple of things around. Well, for starters, we have sky shards. There are 4 left. There is 1 in Qa'Rajh. There is 1 in Zalgas's Den. There is 1 in... Oh, no, we got that one. And there is 1 in Chisel Shriek Mine. And there is 1 in Hersine's Haunt. Not Hunt. Haunt. That's really all that is missing for this area. Well, seeing as we've only spent 15 minutes, and the fact that I haven't used... Well, I haven't actually used my dice tower for anything in this Cracklawn playthrough. I should really rectify that. And obviously the best way to rectify that is by throwing die. So, let me just get my dice tray and tower. I have also acquired a new phone, which... Although I don't know if the camera is better, it does have multiple lenses, so I don't know. I don't know enough about mobile phones and cameras to know if it's better. That's never been an interest of mine. Okay, I think for the sake of making this... Yes, I think it should be a D20. D20 can be divided by 4. Well, most... Actually, apart from the D6 and the D10, all the dices can, but never mind that. It's just the matter of deciding what die to use, which is, for me as a dice goblin, always a dilemma. Like you could tie it into a never-ending loop by like, I roll a die to decide what die to roll. I can do that, but obviously that wouldn't start something that would never ever end. What would be the amount of dies that I have? I think I will go with this set. It's legible, which is also nice, so that it's not just the kaplunk from the dice going into the wooden tower and into the tray. It's just a matter of getting this tiny little bag open without dice spilling everywhere. Oh, it's a Ziploc bag, but this one is particular... Well shut! There we go. D20. So this is called sort of dusted stone. A dusted sandstone in this case. It looks kind of like a base white beige set, but with sort of like yellowy dust sort of sprinkled on top of it, with black, nicely readable numbers. So let's just see where the places are at. I think we shall go west north, east than south, at least in terms of what numbers associated with. So most westernly, that would be Qa'Rajh, because I've already gotten this in Ruins of Kadala. So, Qa'Rajh. That would be 1 through 5. The next one is, not Sargas's Den, because although that is westernly, that is southern. So, 6 through 10, it's Chisel Street Mine. Where was it? 11 through 15, it's Hersine's Haunt. And 16 through 20 will be Zalgaz's Den. Alright, so let me just get my phone out and see if I can operate this as well as my old one. The reason I got a new one is that because the battery in my old phone was unfortunately exposed to moisture, and that in turn was pushing out the screen, which would result in the battery taking more moisture and thus basically destroying the phone from within. The touchscreen was barely usable, so that wasn't great. I could have had it repaired, but it was bought, refurbished, and had already had one repair of that exact sort. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. Got the app, camera app. Don't. No, notifications for a camera are not needed. Okay, it does have times. Oh, it has functions for, what is this, zoom? Or is that? Oh no, that's a delay. Alright. Well, let's see. Video, that's what we want. Oh, looks very nice and crisp. That's good. I think. Again, I'm not a camera guy. I don't know anything about cameras. So here is, as soon as you focus, there we go. Here is the die in question. Very, very nice and legible. Very nice numbers. Now there is another set of these where it's like dark purple. Unfortunately, the text, the lettering is still black, so it's hard to read. Anyway, here goes the die, and that is a 6. That means that we're going to Chisel Street Mine. That is the closest one, and we'll move towards that in this episode. Boop. Right. And it's just a matter of putting my phone away and shutting down the camera. There we go. It's a heavy thing. My new phone, that is. It's a pretty big Nokia, but it was marketed as being durable, and I like that, especially when my old phone basically died from being exposed to a little bit of moisture. So, pack the dies away. Out with those, and yeah, it's literally just around the corner. We can actually go follow the road and basically hop over a small cliff and get to it from here, which I think is fine given that there are 6 minutes left in this episode. So right this way. Yes, there's nothing special this way. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Anyak? Hold on. Is this a group area? No. So you're a boss monster. Alright, there might be a...
What do you seek, little rat? Don't you fear the serpent's sharp tooth?
Not really. Because he has been defeated. Well, partly at least. Okay, you are a group-based okay. Wrong time to go into this, yep. I'm not gonna make it, so we'll just run away. Because I'm a coward like that. I know when I'm beat, okay? Yeah, he's gonna follow me. Might as well go like this, simply like give him one hit and then... yeah, run away. Okay. Well, we tried and we learned that it was a bad idea. Learning by doing. Not always the smartest, but... this is the exact location where there could be treasure, you know. A divot leaning up against the cliffside. Not saying that there is treasure, but there have been inclinations where that have happened before. So yeah, I believe that there is an achievement for clearing out all the anomalies, but also for clearing out all the Nirncrux mine. So you have secluded Nirncrux mine, overrun Nirncrux mine, you have defunct Nirncrux mine, and you have pillaged Nirncrux mine. So basically, like you also have for Qa'Rajh. So all of the Qa'Rajh challenges are also sort of like, so you have basically have three achievements for those. So we can move through this area. Now this is technically a group area, so I'm going to avoid the Iron Orcs here. As, well, I'm not a group. I'm just me and Flappy, and while Flappy is definitely very potent, I am not. So, yeah, we'll just skip that very handsomely. I probably could take them because I don't think they're marked as group enemies. But I don't want to take the chance. Besides... What? Oh, well, probably just Flappy that attacked something and... yeah, we'll walk around those fools. No need to get into their business. Also, I don't think I have discovered Chisel Street Mine, so... Ooh, that's a bit more of a drop than... No damage! Nice! Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't remember going here, though. I apparently have discovered it, but again, I don't remember going here. Okay, well, let's see if there is anything of interest nearby just for the last minute or so. I could end the episode early. I might. But doesn't seem like there is. Okay. In the next episode, we shall try and acquire the Sky Shard from Chisel Street Mine. But until then, take care.